Welcome to the Quiznek.com podcast. With Quiznek, you can create educational content on any subject. Go to Quiznek.com and explore other quizzes and podcasts and create your own customized educational content for any subject. Welcome to the I Want to Learn Wilderness Survival Quiz. Choosing a shelter location in basic survival skills, specifically focusing on shelter building. Today, we'll delve into the crucial factors that influence the selection of a suitable shelter location in the wilderness, including terrain, weather, and available resources. Choosing the right shelter location is paramount for safety, comfort, and protection from the elements in a survival scenario. The location you choose can significantly impact your overall survival effectiveness by affecting exposure to weather conditions, wildlife encounters, and access to essential resources. Key facts to consider when selecting a shelter location. Shelters must offer protection against rain, wind, snow, and sun to help regulate temperature. Choose locations that minimize contact with wildlife, avoiding habitats of bears, snakes, and other dangerous animals. Opt for spots near water sources and food, while also being mindful of potential hazards. Flat ground provides stability, while slopes can aid in water drainage but may pose risks of landslides or falling debris. Balancing visibility for potential rescue with concealment to protect from wildlife or hostile encounters is crucial. Understanding these principles is essential for effective site selection and shelter building. Let's explore some practical examples to illustrate these concepts and conclude by emphasizing that choosing a shelter location is a fundamental skill in wilderness survival, requiring a thorough assessment of various factors to ensure safety, comfort, and access to resources. Mastering these principles can significantly enhance your survival capabilities. Types of shelters. Basic survival skills. Today, we'll explore various shelter types essential for any wilderness scenario. Let's dive into shelter building overview, covering lean-tos, debris huts, and A-frame shelters, discussing their benefits and construction methods. In wilderness survival, understanding shelter types is crucial for protection from the elements and ensuring safety. Shelters offer warmth, wind, and rain protection and serve as psychological comfort in survival situations. Key facts. Choosing the right shelter depends on the environment, weather, and available materials. Insulation is vital. A well-insulated shelter retains body heat in cold conditions. Proper location is crucial. Avoid flood-prone low grounds and areas with falling branches. Important concepts. Consider wind direction, proximity to resources like water and firewood, and safety when positioning the shelter. Utilize available materials like branches, leaves, and grass. Ensure the shelter is of adequate size and structure to accommodate you comfortably and withstand local weather conditions. Practical examples will illustrate these concepts. Conclusion. Building a fire, basic survival skills. Next, we'll provide instructions on safely building a fire for warmth and cooking. Building a fire is a fundamental skill in wilderness survival that offers warmth, cooking capabilities, and a means of signaling for help. A well-built fire not only enhances comfort and safety in the wild, but is also a crucial aspect of outdoor skills. To create a fire, you need three components, often referred to as the fire triangle: heat, fuel, and oxygen. Always build a fire in a safe place, away from overhangs and flammable materials. Be sure to understand how wind and humidity can impact your fire-building efforts. Wet conditions require drier materials for tinder. Adhere to local laws regarding open fires, especially in wildfire-prone areas. Here are some practical examples. 1. Using sticks to create heat through friction until it ignites. 2. Striking flint against steel to create sparks that ignite tinder. 3. Using matches or a lighter for a quick and efficient fire start. Effective fire building is a combination of knowledge, skill. Identifying and procuring safe water sources is crucial for ensuring hydration and well-being in challenging environments. By understanding key facts, important concepts, and practical examples, you can navigate this essential skill effectively. Moving on to water purification techniques, various methods such as boiling, filtration, and chemical treatment can make contaminated water safe for consumption. Boiling water for 1 minute can eliminate many pathogens that cause waterborne diseases. Mastering these techniques is vital for preventing illnesses and maintaining health in the wild. Remember, Seemingly clear water sources like rivers and lakes can harbor harmful microorganisms, especially after heavy rainfall. By mastering water purification techniques, you can safeguard yourself against illness and ensure a safe supply of drinking water during wilderness adventures. In conclusion, mastering water purification is critical for wilderness survival. Equipping yourself with the knowledge and tools to purify water safely ensures you stay healthy, hydrated, and resilient in challenging outdoor conditions. Collecting rainwater is a vital survival skill that provides a crucial water source when natural resources are scarce. Rainwater naturally has low contaminant levels, but it's essential to maintain hygienic collection methods to prevent pollution. Systems can range from simple setups using a tarpaulin to complex ones with gutters and storage tanks. When combined with other water sourcing methods, collecting rainwater significantly increases overall water availability. Mastering the skill of collecting rainwater enhances survival odds in wilderness settings by conserving resources and ensuring a clean, reliable hydration source. Practicing these techniques in natural settings prepares you for survival situations. Identifying edible plants is essential for foraging food in challenging environments. Knowing the difference between safe and toxic plants is crucial for sustenance. Safety is paramount as not all plants are edible. Some can be harmful or toxic. Familiarize yourself with common plant families that house edible species and understand seasonality for successful foraging year-round. Local knowledge is invaluable as conditions vary by region. Forage sustainably by taking only what you need and leaving enough for the ecosystem and other foragers. Pay attention to specific plant features like leaves, flowers, stems, and roots to differentiate between edible and toxic species. In the world of wild edibles, knowledge is power. Guides and apps offer valuable resources for identifying plants accurately, especially for beginners. Stay tuned for more insights and tips on foraging in the wild. In the realm of wilderness survival, the ability to identify edible plants is not only a valuable skill, but also a means to connect with nature. Seeking knowledge from local foragers or indigenous peoples can provide insights into local edible plants and their various uses. For instance, every part of certain plants can be consumed: leaves for salads, flowers for making wine, and roots as a coffee substitute. The leaves of a plant with a distinct garlic scent can enhance the flavor of salads or dishes. Another example is a succulent plant rich in omega-3 fatty acids, where both leaves and stems are edible whether raw or cooked. Nuts can be consumed after leaching out tannins by soaking in water, suitable for various forms including flour. Moving on to mushroom foraging, this skill is essential for wilderness survival as it offers a reliable food source. However, not all mushrooms are edible. Some can be highly toxic. While there are over 10,000 types of mushrooms, only about 200 are commonly foraged. Mushrooms are often found in damp, wooded areas, particularly in the fall and spring. It is crucial to understand the concepts of edibility, toxic mushrooms, foraging tips, and practical examples to safely and successfully forage for mushrooms. Nuts and seeds are vital food sources in the wilderness, providing high caloric density, a diverse variety, and essential nutrients for sustaining energy in challenging situations. By mastering the skills of identifying edible varieties, processing nuts and seeds, and understanding nutrient absorption, individuals can significantly enhance their wilderness survival abilities. Foraging for nuts, utilizing sunflower seeds, and crafting energy snacks are practical examples of incorporating nuts and seeds into a survival diet. Transitioning to basic trapping techniques, trapping is a fundamental skill in wilderness survival that allows individuals to secure food without advanced tools or hunting equipment. Success in trapping relies on understanding animal behaviors, mastering trapping techniques, and selecting strategic locations. Common trapping methods include snares, deadfall traps, and pitfall traps, each with unique construction and considerations. Ethical and legal compliance, safety measures, bait selection, trap placement, and regular trap checks are essential aspects of successful trapping endeavors. By recognizing animal behavior and employing effective trapping methods, individuals can enhance their food acquisition skills in a wilderness setting. Tracking animals in the wilderness is a vital skill for survival. By mastering basic trapping techniques, and understanding animal behavior, you can effectively utilize wildlife for sustenance, safety, and resources. Animal tracking involves interpreting signs like footprints, droppings, and feeding signs to identify local wildlife, understand their habits, and locate food sources safely. To track animals successfully, it's essential to have knowledge of their behavior, including foraging patterns and daily routines. By reading animal tracks and signs, you can predict their movements and increase your chances of success in survival scenarios. Identifying different types of soil, vegetation, and seasonal changes can enhance your tracking skills, allowing you to navigate the wilderness more effectively. Respecting wildlife and following local regulations are crucial aspects of tracking animals ethically. Minimizing noise and movement while tracking helps avoid startling animals and ensures successful observation. Ethical hunting practices are also essential for sustainability, conservation, and responsible wildlife management. Hunters must adhere to fair and humane practices, follow local laws, and consider conservation efforts to maintain wildlife populations and ecosystems. Understanding topographic maps is another key skill for wilderness navigation. These maps use contour lines to represent terrain elevation, helping you visualize hills, valleys, and slopes. The spacing between contour lines indicates the steepness of the terrain, while colors and symbols differentiate land features like water, vegetation, and land elevation. Scale is important in interpreting topographic maps, as it determines the relationship between the map and real-world distances. By mastering animal tracking, ethical hunting practices, and topographic map reading, individuals can engage intelligently and sustainably in wilderness survival. These skills not only enhance your ability to navigate and survive in the wild, but also contribute to the conservation and preservation of natural resources. Survival in the wilderness hinges on identifying suitable routes, making topographic maps indispensable for pinpointing paths of least resistance based on terrain features. These maps enable a wilderness survivor to plan a safe route up a mountain by avoiding steep areas and locating water sources. Utilizing topographic features, a learner can effectively navigate a mountain trail. Moving on to compass use and navigation, understanding topographic maps is crucial for wilderness survival. When lost in the wild, the ability to find natural shelters like caves or overhangs by interpreting the terrain's relief can be a lifesaver. Topographic maps aid in planning evacuation routes that steer clear of challenging terrain. Mastering compass use is essential for effective wilderness navigation. By aligning with the Earth's magnetic field, a compass points towards magnetic north, offering vital directional information. However, caution is advised regarding nearby metallic objects and electromagnetic interference that can impact the compass's accuracy. Different types of compasses, such as magnetic compasses, GPS units, and wrist compasses, each have their advantages and limitations. Understanding these differences helps in selecting the right tool for navigation needs. Natural navigation techniques involve using natural signs like the sun, stars, and landscape features to find your way in the wilderness. The compass serves as a reliable tool for precise navigation by aligning the magnetic needle with the orienting arrow to determine your bearing and direction. Adjusting for declination is crucial to staying on course and finding your way back if lost. Natural navigation techniques, combined with traditional tools, offer a comprehensive approach to exploring the outdoors confidently and safely. Understanding environmental cues for navigation, rather than relying solely on electronic devices, enhances survival skills in remote wilderness areas. Ancient cultures used natural navigation methods for exploration and migration before modern tools were available. Sun position and star navigation are key concepts in natural navigation. The sun's position helps determine cardinal directions, while stars like the North Star Polaris guide navigation at night. Landmarks, flora, fauna, and weather patterns also play roles in natural navigation. Recognizing natural landmarks, observing plant and animal behaviors, and noting weather patterns like wind direction are essential for successful navigation in the wild. In conclusion, mastering topographic maps, compass use, and natural navigation techniques empowers individuals to navigate confidently and safely in diverse terrains and conditions. By understanding and applying these skills, wilderness enthusiasts can explore the great outdoors with skill and resilience. Today, we delve into the essential skills for wilderness survival. By mastering these techniques, individuals can confidently navigate through diverse terrains without the need for electronic devices. Our focus is on signaling for help. Visual signals, such as smoke, mirrors, and ground markings, are invaluable in attracting attention and ensuring communication and safety in wilderness survival situations. Visual signals are key for conveying messages, seeking help, and indicating danger. In the wilderness, where noise can drown out verbal communication, visual signals stand out. Colors like orange and red are highly visible in nature, making them optimal choices for signaling purposes. Consistent use of signaling methods is crucial in high-stress scenarios. For instance, using a mirror or any reflective surface to create flashes of light can alert rescuers. Adding green foliage to a fire can generate more smoke, serving as a dual-purpose signal for help and a heat source. Remember, mastering visual signaling techniques can be a life-saving skill in the wilderness. Stay tuned for further insights and tips on effective navigation and signaling strategies. In an open area, arranging rocks in an SOS pattern acts as a clear distress signal visible from above. Proficiency in visual signals significantly enhances your chances of survival and rescue in the wild. With preparation and practice, these techniques become second nature. Moving on to auditory signals in navigation and signaling, we explore using sounds like whistles or calls to signal for rescue. It's crucial to differentiate between natural sounds and human-made ones, responding appropriately to auditory signals for safety. Practical examples will illuminate these concepts. Let's now discuss creating a signal fire in navigation and signaling. Building a signal fire that is easily visible or detectable from a distance is a vital skill in wilderness survival for attracting attention and seeking help, distinct from a regular campfire used for warmth or cooking. Understanding the importance of creating an effective signal fire can be the deciding factor between being rescued or remaining lost. Knowing how to construct and maintain a signal fire, along with when and where to do so, is a fundamental aspect of wilderness survival. Thank you for listening to the Quiznek.com podcast. Go to Quiznek.com or download on the App Store to explore and create more educational topics.